back to my channel. So if you are new here, hit that subscribe button so you will not miss any more. So as you can tell on the caption, the title below, this is my 28-week bump date. As some of you know, that I am 28 weeks pregnant, and this is not my child. This is a surrogacy journey, which means that it is the mother's egg and the father's sperm made in like a little petri dish is what I say, and then they do IVF, and I am the oven for them. So this is my second journey. My first journey ended in 2018. I carried twins for a couple in China. Now this IPs are, and IPs is attended parents. So if you hear me say IPs, that's what it is. And then IM is attended mother and IF is attended father. These attended parents are in the States, and there's no language barrier, nothing. They're way more involved than my first one, obviously, because my first journey was in China. And that's a little bit about them. And the 28 weeks, I'll jump into the pregnancy now. At 28 weeks, the fetus is what I call him. The fetus is the size of an eggplant. For symptoms, I'm keep on looking down because I have like a little talking points on my computer. So that way I don't get sidetracked. Any symptoms this week? I've not really had any more symptoms other than like, I'm very, very tired all the time. I am so tired. Like whenever I take Ivan and Ari to school, me and Marabella go straight back to bed, and like I'll be asleep for a while. I love my sleep as it is, but it just seems like it's just so much more, which is completely normal. Any more symptoms? I've had some Braxton Hicks, which is completely normal. Normally it happens whenever like I clean a lot, or we have stairs now, so I'm going up and down the stairs more. I'm being more active, which is good, but my body's not really used to it because I have had this is my sixth child that I've carried. So I got to remember that, but they go away if I sit down for like 5 minutes and put my feet up. So there's no concern there. The emotional part of this journey, just like the first one, I didn't really get to make any bump dates for that one because I stopped YouTube, because where we moved to Timbuktu, I didn't really get to talk about, but the emotional part, there is no emotional connection. Like when I was pregnant with my three keepers is what I call them. It was like, oh, there's a little baby. It's my little baby. I can't wait to see what it looks like. This one, there's no emotional connection. I'm actually more excited to see what the parent's face is going to be whenever they get to hold their little baby for the very first time. That is what I am looking forward to, and seeing how they interact and learn and stuff like that. That is more what is exciting for me than it is for a child, I guess you could say. It's very different. And plus, my keen thing is, if anyone is interested in, sorry, my computer keeps on going off. If anyone is interested in becoming a surrogate, be done with your family first. That is my key thing. You don't have to be, but emotionally for me, being done with my family at a very young age helped me tremendously, because I love being pregnant. I just don't want any more children for myself. I don't want to raise anymore. So it's more, sorry, I've been dropped one of his balls. He's got these little balls from the dentist. Anyways, it's more of like an aunt type thing. Like, yes, of course I care for the child that I'm carrying. Obviously, that'd be kind of weird if you didn't, but it's not like a mothery bond type thing. It's like, ooh, I'd like to see you and squeeze your little cheeks, and then, you know, here's your baby back. So it's more like that, like I said, like an aunt or a cousin, or like, I'm okay with it. With my first tender parents, they live in China, so I don't get to talk to them. And I don't get any like updates or anything, and that's okay with me. It doesn't bother me. So it's really different. I can go either way. I'd love to see updates, or if you don't have time, you don't have time. I understand. I got 3 kids. So I did my job. I brought the child into this world. and their job is to raise it. So, and that is my emotional part of the journey. Like, there's no attachment at all. So, and then also you have to go into this knowing and putting in your head, because I've been wanting to do this since I was 16 years old, that you're not the mother. You're not, it's not your child. You are literally the oven. That's it. So if you can do that, you'd be, well, you gotta go through a bunch of other steps, but you could possibly be a surrogate. Movements. He is so active, and it's not like a kicking or anything like that. It's a boy. Sorry, my foot's really asleep. I'm sitting on the hard one. Anyways, he is very, very active, and it's not like kicking. Sometimes he'll kick or whatever, but it's mostly like him turning. Like, I'll feel like an elbow go, or a foot, like, I don't know what body part it is, but I feel like something go like across my stomach. Or he was head down at 24 weeks at the ultrasound appointment. And so like he liked to stay, like his face would be towards my back, which is technically the birthing position, which he can move, he can flip, he can do whatever at this point. So it doesn't really matter, but I haven't really felt him like go head up. But then again, baby B on the first journey was flipping like somersaults every week, and I never felt that. So I don't know what exactly, I probably felt it, but I didn't know. But with him, he's more active, but he just like moves and rotates, and it's like, that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a normal kick, I guess. And then whenever I try to record for the IPs, you can't, I can feel it, but you cannot really see it on the video. It's like a little flutter. But, and then when he does big ones, I never have my phone out, so. And then with the twins, I had to have a C-section. So with that being said, I've had 3 vaginals, and then I've had 1 C-section. And the reason why I had to have a C-section is because baby B was turnt, he was breached, because baby A kept on kicking him in the face. So he didn't like that, so he would turn, and they didn't want to take the chance of her coming out fine, and then but him not flipping head down and coming out normal. So we just went ahead and done the C-section. I was 10 centimeters at that time with no Pitocin, no IV, no epidural, no nothing. They could not get the spinal block in my back, so I had to be put under. With that being said, we are shooting for a VBAC, which means a vaginal birth after C-section. I am a great candidate for it because I've had 3 previous vaginal births and no complications at all. With Ivan, I think I tore once. Marabella, Ariana was fine. And then, but with that being said, I can go my doctor is allowing me to go all the way to 42 weeks because it's safer than intervening with Pitocin, because it risks rupture. Like if you give Pitocin and I go inducing with that, they give you the contractions rapidly, and it can cause your uterus to rupture, I guess. I don't know. Disclaimer, I have no idea what, like, I guess it can cause issues. So he's going to let me go to 42 weeks, which I'm really excited about. I hope to goodness I go into natural labor with a single pregnancy. Now with the twins, I went into natural labor. I did not have to be induced. I was supposed to get induced February 19th, and I went into natural labor on my birthday, which is February 16th. So I did get to experience that a little bit, which was very exciting, and it was very different than having Pitocin. And it wasn't more painful, it wasn't less painful, because with Ivan and Ariana and Marabella's birth, it wasn't painful. I had back labor. And then with the twins, I didn't know I was in labor. So I was in labor from 5 a.m. until I got to the hospital almost at noon, and I was 7 centimeters, and it felt annoying. It didn't hurt. I was able to walk, I was able to talk, I was getting in and out of the bathtub. So I'm hoping it will go the same way. Every birth and every pregnancy is completely different. So with that being said, like, the twins is completely different than Ivan's, Ari's, and Maria's. And then this pregnancy was going the same way it was going towards Ivan's pregnancy, which was easy as heck. And now it's like, I didn't have any heartburn with my first ones. I get heartburns with this one. And so every pregnancy is completely different. But with that being said, I am done with the little talking points. So I guess I will show y'all my belly bump. And I know y'all don't have any comparisons because I just now started YouTube back. But there is like a stain on the shirt and I have no idea where it came from. So with that being said, it's like right here. So I don't know what it is. My view. See the stain? I have no idea what it is. It won't come out. So I don't know. But, yep, that is my 28-week bump. And I will see you guys for my next video. Bye, guys.